To a friend of mine, I'm married. Hello, citizens of YouTube land,
Hey.
specifically in the province of Comic Bookia, because once again today, as discussed previously, we've got Alice Cooper #1, which is published by Dynamite Entertainment. And if you guys know much about Dynamite, you know that they tend to focus on certain IPs, and this time around they're partnering with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Alice Cooper. And but other times it's old IPs like Tarzan or the Bionic Man, things like that. But today it's Alice Cooper, and well, specifically, this is the story of how Alice Cooper is going to go toe to toe with Beelzebub himself, the devil.
It's actually Lucifer.
Well, still.
Well, if you know, Lucifer technically has like 3 names: the devil, Lucifer, and Satan.
And also Beelzebub.
No, Beelzebub is a different demon.
He is often called Beelzebub.
So no, he's the one.
It works in this because people have called the devil Beelzebub before, so it works.
I'm saying,
but here he's called Lucifer.
Yeah, in this one he's called Lucifer.
So, the story basically is that the devil, he wants to be the world's biggest and best and brightest rock star. Now, why is it rock, you ask, and not rap or not pop music? Because they're more popular. It's bigger. It's because the devil sings the blues.
Also, if we're going by the Lucifer mythology, from the TV show Lucifer, which we should cover that on the main channel.
Yeah.
And it should, basically, Lucifer says that he hates rap music.
Yeah, well, there's that, but he also says that he hates Nickelback and he wouldn't even use it in hell.
No, he uses it as a form of torture in hell.
Possibly. So, as I said, we get Prince reference in here. There's a Michael Jackson reference.
And I get
it. The devil goes after Aerosmith.
Listen, I get it that Michael Jackson got accused of a lot of things, but I didn't realize that accusations could get him into hell.
Well, maybe not. It's a comic book, guys. Just go with it, is what we're saying, though, because like I said, he goes after
some of the art here.
He goes after Aerosmith, and and then Alice is like, he says.
So this is the panel we're talking about.
Hold it down a little bit so they can. There you go.
There's the panel we're talking about, and as you can see, Michael Jackson is in there, along with Prince and Elvis.
Yeah,
of all things.
But see, he like I said, it turns out he's basically going after the rock stars, and Alice.
Oh, and here's the Aerosmith one.
Alice says he's like, Alice. Understands that he's like, hey, I know that the music or that the audience is getting a little older, but I didn't realize they were nearly dead.
Yeah, it's in. Let me find the panel here to show that. So that way because in like this one, actually, we could show most of the panels here, guys.
I think it's rated T or whatnot.
T+. plus.
There you go.
There you go, guys. Look, there's the joke. You can read it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then he's going to get a visit from...
Hold up.
Gabriel. And
the Archangel.
I'm sure you guys might be wondering, why is it Gabriel? Well, if you know your Christian mythology and you know your Bible to a certain degree, then you know that Gabriel is the messenger angel. And he basically tells Alice, listen, you're going to have to fight the devil because you walk the line between dark and light, and you're the only one who can actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically the setup for it all. And then the devil's basically like, Alice will fail.
And he's like, all right, I guess I'm going to have to make him sleep with the fishes myself.
Yep, pretty much. Through the power of rock music, more than likely.
And they're promoting Alice's new album within the
comic. And there's also Alice Cooper #3 that they're promoting in the book here as well.
Yeah.
So We'll have to get
This is
issues.
a variant covering.
We'll have to get issues 2 and 3. But that's a very solid comic book. It's very well written. The story is, of course, crazy. But I, for one, am anxious to see what happens next. How about you?
Me too.
So I give it 9.5 out of 10. What say you?
Also a 9.5 out of 10.
It's almost a perfect comic book. There is, I don't know. It's just there are very few absolutely perfect comic books out there. So it's very close, though. If you get a chance and you see it at your local comic store, pick it up. You're not going to be disappointed. And as we've been talking here on the Comics Channel, most mainstream comics these days just don't really cut it, do they? The stories and the way they're presenting the characters. So, guys, there are still interesting stories out there. You just might have to go to the indie side to get them.
Yeah, because this is done by more of an indie developer, or I guess indie
comic company.
Indie comic company, being that Dynamite. Because you have really the big three. You have Image, you have Marvel, and you have DC.
And let me throw this out here for Dynamite. If they're watching or whatnot, I'm going to throw this out here right away. We, as the comic audience, are going to love when you introduce Mr. Alice Cooper to your flagship character, Vampirella.
Nice.
And if you guys want to see some Vampirella content, we'll definitely get some of that out in the near future. We've got several stories involving her from the Dynamite era here. And so we look forward to that. We've got other things coming up. Of course, we've got Maximum Carnage. We've got Army of Darkness Forever, number 1, which is continuing the Army of Darkness saga. So if you're an Evil Dead fan, definitely be on the lookout for that one.
Definitely.
And it's by the same company, Dynamite. So there you go.
Yeah.
So with that being said, guys, of course, as always, if you have read Alice Cooper, number 1, and you believe that it is the worst comic book of all time, well, then clearly you have never read the Zootopia abortion comic.
You guys say that word.
Oh, well, I guess you'll just have to bleep that one out.
Nah, I'll just leave it in. You guys know. You guys already know, but YouTube's going to put that little disclaimer box in the...
Yeah, because I mentioned the word, which is stupid, but...
You know how they can be.
Yeah. So clearly, guys, with that being said, of course, and we've already mentioned what we got coming up next. So with that being said, there's only one thing left to say, and that, of course, is...
Peace and love from Denny and Son. Bye.